Homeowners, it's critical that when you are going through the re-roof process that you know how your roof system works and how they all work together. So I'm gonna break down the parts of a roofing system for you guys so you guys can get a quick education on what things are. So number one, we have ridge and hip. And to explain this to you is your ridge is always gonna run left to right. So if you have a roof like this, the ridge line is gonna run here. Your hip is gonna run over here. So it's where all the slopes connect. And so ridge is gonna run from left to right. Your hip is gonna run off of that ridge line. So a good way to know that is hip runs diagonally and ridge runs from left to right. So that's where all your slopes are gonna connect. Your vents, your roofing vents, just depending on what ventilation system you go with, you could go with turbines, box vents, power attic vents. The best ventilation though for a home, as long as it qualifies, is what's called ridge vent. Ridge vent is where you have a ventilation system cut into the top of the roof and you have soffit vents down here on the eaves where the air goes up through these soffit vents and escapes out the peak of the roof. Ventilation is critical in a roofing system. If you don't have proper ventilation, it can break the shingles over time and cause blistering where the shingles start to pop and the heat can't escape your attic. So it's very important that you have your roofing system properly ventilated when you are having your roofing system installed. Ridge vent is the best way, as long as you have enough soffit vents around the soffit where it would qualify. Next, we're gonna have valleys. So valley is where all of the water runs down the roof. So a lot of times you're gonna see where the slopes connect, the water's gonna run down it. It's very important that you have ice and water or valley metal, something in that valley area that's gonna prevent water from seeping into the roofing system. So just know where the water runs down that roof, that's what's called valley, and there'll be ice and water or valley metal underneath where the shingles lay in that valley area. You can also have open valleys where you put W flashing, and that's where your contractor can put a piece of flashing in there. It looks good on a lot of homes. Not everybody can qualify to have that, but it's very important if you'd like that. Open valleys looks like, and it creates a lot more water distribution down the roof so the water can escape the roof a lot quicker. Next is your flashings. So flashings are gonna be by your chimney. It's gonna be anywhere from a roof to wall flashing. It's where the roofing shingles are going to butt up against a protrusion or a wall, and that's where we're gonna put flashing there so water can't penetrate inside of the roof. So flashing's critical. A lot of times you'll see that around a chimney or against siding or something like that. So flashings, your fascia. Fascia, an easy way to know that is fascia is what your gutters hang on. If you do have gutters on your home, fascia faces the street. It's around the eave of the home. So you're gonna have fascia that faces this way and your soffit that faces down. And this is all gonna be around the perimeter and the eave of your home. So just know that. So fascia wood, that's where it's gonna face the street. Soffit faces down. Most homes are gonna have what's called drip edge. This drip edge is so when the water runs down your roof, it drips down off of the edge and it doesn't rot your fascia, and the water can either get into your gutter system or just fall down to the ground area. So those are some of the main pieces of a roofing system. If you like this information, click like, click subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.